Today I'm just introducing my first ever hair up video tutorial. So I hope you all enjoy it, and if you have any questions at all, please comment and I will get straight back to you. First off, you need to make sure you have a really good tangle teaser. So that's going to help get through any knots, anything, any product that's already in the client's hair. And then I'm going to always use Paul Mitchell Hot Off the Press Heat Protector, which is a dry like mist. So it's great for hair ups. First of all, I'm going to start sectioning off the hair into really small sections so that I get really good, tight curls. For my curling, I use the Babyliss Pro curling wand. So for this style, you need to make sure that you're getting really tight curls and you're starting from the root of the hair right down to the tip. And because you're putting it all up, you need it to be curled right from the root so that you get that natural lift and it makes your job a lot easier. So as you can see, I'm literally just going through section by section, making it really easy for myself. So the smaller the section for this particular style, the better, and it will make it easier and quicker to actually curl each little bit of hair. We're looking really curly now, so now that we're kind of halfway through and we've done most of it, you need to get some hairspray on just to keep the hold in them curls. So on this top section, really make sure you're getting right to the root. The hairspray that I always use is Silhouette, and it is a really good kind of invisible hairspray. So we're going to give the hair a real good spray, and then we're going to move on to our top section of the head. So again, make sure guys that you're getting these curls right from the root, because this is the main thing with this hair up. The curls do it for you. So we're just really making sure that we get tight ringlet curls from the root all the way to the tip. Moving on now to the crown of the head. So we've curled everything and now I'm going to back comb. So I would always back comb using a comb, never a back combing brush, because you do not get a sturdy back comb. I mean, it needs to be strong without having to put any pins in, and you'll get that with a comb as I'm showing you on here. So I'll use the back combing brush just to smooth it out, and then I'll use my comb to really push down each little strand of hair, and it makes it really sturdy and strong, so you won't even need to put any grips in. So I'm just going through in little sections, and every time I've back combed it, I really push it from the tip to the root and do it really tight, and I do that a few times so that, as you can see, you get that build up at the root area. Then I'll spray that section and I will move on to the next section and just do the exact same thing. We don't want to take this back combing too high, just in case your client might not appreciate it too high, because a lot of people like it a lot more natural these days. Moving on to the next section, we're just doing exactly the same. So I'm smoothing it out with the back combing brush, then I'm getting my comb and we're just pushing it down. So on this one, I've done about 3 small sections, literally just so that it gives the style a little bit of support and height underneath all the curls. So what we're going to do is we're going to start pinning this back combed section. Twist it into place and then use one pin. We're just going to pick up our first section of curl and we're going to just pin it on the end and place it in to the same clip that you've put on the back combing section to give it that sturdiness. Get some spray on and then move on to your next section. So the next section we're doing exactly the same, picking up your curl, pinning it at the end and just placing it into the back combing bit. And we're just going to work our way through like that. As we get down to the midsection, to give it a little bit of fullness and volume, I'm going to pin it just past the root, so maybe an inch past the root, and I'm just going to go with the curl and pin it in, and then I'd leave the ends to finish off with. So don't worry at this point what we're doing with the end of that strand. It's literally just pin that little bit in and move on to the next, as you can see that I'm doing there. but I would just move on to the next section. So when you're kind of on the corner of the head, the back of the head, I would barrel curl it to give it a bit of volume and consistency on the sides. So we're just spraying it a little bit to get some form, and I'm just literally twisting it around my hand and pinning it right in so that you get that fullness on them sides. And we're going to do that on both sides all the way down. But with the ends of these ones, I'd just get rid of them now. So I'm curling them round, spraying them, and I'm just going to bring them across the head, put a pin on the end and pin it in, and then we're moving on. So again, we're just doing small little barrel curls and then pinning the ends either up or across, and I'm just going to work up my way around the head. So then I'm going to move over to the other side, and we're just going to do the exact same. We're going to section off the front little bits so that they can be done at the very end. So again, we're just doing little barrel curls, spraying it so it's nice and neat, no frizzy bits, and then we're just going to pin them in and then move the ends of the curls across or down or up, wherever you think is appropriate. So once you have done that, you're then going to get any of them ends there on the nape of the neck, and you're going to hide them all underneath. This pushes the hairstyle up a little bit, gives it a lot of security because you don't want any little bits that are going to fall down. So get loads and loads of grips in there. The more the better. Now we've done that, we're moving on to these side sections. So with these sections, it's a little bit different. The top one, I would do a little barrel curl, possibly if needed, just to secure it under the back combing bit. Like so. We're just pinning that in a couple of inches past the root. I'm going to move on to the next section, which I'm just going to leave as is, spray it, and then I'm going to put a pin on the end of this bit of hair and pull it across. So you can see that really nice barrel curl effect across the back of the head. And we're going to do that with all of this side section. Just keep picking up a curl, spraying it really nice, and pinning the end into the other side. That's that side all done. So we're now going to move on to the next side. So we're just going to do exactly the same. Spray it and put a pin on the end, and we're just going to move it across the head. And we're going to do this all this side just like you did the other side, and you can see the styles coming together now. And then once we've done that, we can mess with the little bits on the end. You can either spray them up, make them really nice and shiny and perfect, and leave them kind of loose because some people do like it left out, but most people prefer it just tuck them in. And then we're going to move on to this top section. Pick a section of the time off the top and just bring it back like you did on the sides, but we're coming back. And you can kind of go slightly diagonal to kind of try and cover up this back combing section. And you're just pinning it in at the back, as you can see there. And you can kind of deal with these little ends after. So we're just going section by section, bringing the back, and making sure you do this one in a mirror so you can see that it covers up the back combing from the front. And you can see the height. And then we're just going to go in and pin any last little ends that there are or frizzy bits, and also double check the nape of the neck that there is loads of hairspray. And here is the final result. So you can kind of see with this style as well that you cannot see any pins, and that's the best thing. So thank you for watching my hair tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave comments or suggestions and any requests that you'd like, and hopefully my next video will be out very soon for you. Thanks guys, bye! Please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thanks guys, bye!